Here's a political tactic you need to know. And you know what? You probably have already seen it, but you didn't know it had a name. It's called the Motte and Bailey, or as I like to call it, the mild and bonkers. Someone will make an absolutely bonkers claim. They'll make something that is totally indefensible. They'll say something like, we need to dismantle capitalism, redistribute all wealth, and tax the rich at 110%. By the way, taxing people above 100% has happened. And when you challenge them on that, they'll say, you don't want equal opportunities for everyone in society? So they make a bonkers claim, then they retreat and make something that's easily defensible. What is a Motte and Bailey? A Motte was a very easily defensible structure where you were like in the castle, so to speak. You're in the castle, easily defensible. The drawbridge is up, and you can defend that. So they retreat to something that's easily defensible, like you don't want equal opportunities for people? Of course we do, right? So that's the Motte. They retreat to that. But the Bailey was below the castle and kind of open and exposed, not easily defensible. They'll say something wild like, we need equal outcomes. We need everybody to arrive in the same place. And you say, that's insanity. That's never worked anywhere. It's led to bloodshed and slaughter. And they'll say, huh? You don't want just equal opportunities for people? They retreat to equal opportunities. They might say something like, we need to dismantle the fossil fuel industry. We need to shut everything down today. And you say, yeah, but that'll lead to tons of death and poverty and might be worse than climate change. And then they'll say, you don't care about the environment? They retreat to a non-controversial thing. Another aspect of this might be, let's totally defund and eliminate the police. Let's defund or abolish the police. And you say, that's absolute insanity. And they say, you don't care about police misconduct? So they retreat to something, back to the Motte, something that's defensible, something mild. Say something bonkers, retreat to the mild. They might say, open all the borders. It's anybody who wants to come to the US or the West should be able to. No exceptions. And then you say, that can't work. That's totally bonkers. And they'll say, you don't care about immigrants? What's wrong with you? So the Motte and Bailey, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's everywhere. They do it all the time. We have a presidential candidate who's doing this. And right-wingers do this too, of course. Of course they do this. But again, I just think the amount of radicalism on the left is just so much more pervasive for the most part. There are pockets on the right that are crazy. But it's becoming these Bailey positions, these bonker positions are becoming mainstream. Then you push them on and they try to retreat back to the Motte, back to the mild. They're kind of openly proud of some of their bonkers positions, right? They're kind of proud of their Bailey positions where they're out and because they know the public, it's either conscious or unconscious, they know the public, they can just walk back the claim. And it's kind of like, from the Motte, it's kind of like wink, wink, nod, nod. We're all for equal opportunities. We're just for protecting the environment. But really, underneath that, you can sense they mean the Bailey. They mean the bonkers thing. That's what they're all about. So watch for the Motte and Bailey. Just to give a right-wing example of this, you may hear a far-right person say and preach ethno-nationalism. And then when you confront them on that insanity, they'll say something to the effect of, you don't think we should protect our borders and our culture? Right? And the word doing the work there is our. What is our? To them, it's like white ethno-nationalism or something. Our, in a sane person's mind, is like the American universal principles, Enlightenment principles. Those are our, it's like the ideas. It's people who believe in those. That's our, that's how we interpret our culture and country and whatever. But they really mean our, they're equating it with like a skin color. So it happens everywhere, the Motte and Bailey.